towns where people pop up from their office.
Oh, cubicles.
Yeah,
Cubicle
cubicle.
farm, right.
Exactly.
But a big picture window, and I see a forest. I can smell that kind of dusty, rainy smell, like something's coming or going.
Okay. But this office is way out in the country for reasons. Because they've got a back room that smells terrible. I guess we'll find out why.
So when the lights come up, we're gonna do your show.
Yeah. Mr. Marks.
Yes, Janie.
Mr. Marks.
Janie.
Mr.
I'm
Marks.
meditating. Hold on a second.
Mr. Marks. This is important, Mr. Marks.
It's always important.
Yes, we
Everything's
leave
important.
at 5, and right now it's 4:30, and we need to look through these suggestions.
Go ahead.
People have left suggestions about
I
how
told you to
can
lock
make
the
this
suggestion
better.
box.
No, we
I don't
have
want
to
any
read
more
through the
suggestions.
suggestions. All right, here
Okay.
we
Oh,
go.
let me guess. The toilet paper is too rough.
The toilet. How did you put that one in there?
No, I just hear that every time.
All right, the toilet paper is too rough. Where do you get our toilet paper? Do you just take off the trees? That would be a problem.
But it's so cheap.
I'm sure it
Yeah.
is. All
I mean,
right.
it's really just leaves, but you know.
It is leaves. But it's pine trees out there.
I know.
They are going to poke you in your bottom.
There is poking.
Bottom poking.
Bottom poking.
That's why nobody can sit in this cubicle farm.
And not the good kind.
Not the good kind of bottom poking. Now, here we have another suggestion. Dear Mr. Marks, would it be possible for us not to work on Fridays? Mr. Marks.
We could do 4 13-hour days and have Friday off.
What would a 13-hour day start? Where would it start? It's
In the morning.
6.
Generally, yeah.
So
I
we
had to-
work
I'm just-
until like 8
I'm
at
just
night with
spitballing.
no break?
Janie, I'm just kind of riffing here, just trying to think, how do we accommodate the needs and the wants of our employees?
Uh-huh.
And yet, really don't.
All right.
Right.
So 13-hour days is the answer.
Right.
6 a.m.
To,
8 p.m. No break. No lunch.
well, you could go to 9 and get lunch. I mean, I'm not a monster.
That's true. We could have lunch at 9.
No, lunch in the middle. And then
Oh,
they have
lunch
to
in
work
the
till
middle.
9.
What about people who still go out for a smoke break?
They'll have to type that on to the end of the 9.
Like at 9:15?
Smoking's
It's
really
dark
bad.
out. I know that, but you've always had it.
I know.
That's a bad idea. All right, I'll put it in the newsletter. Here's our next one. Dear Mr. Marks, on our next field trip, could we go skydiving?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to pay for everybody in this company to go
Oh,
skydiving?
hey, no. They can jump out of a plane for all I care.
That's not a good way to treat your employees.
Well, maybe I'd get rid of the bad ones out.
Which are the bad ones? The low production ones? The rude ones? The what?
If they're not going to be able to figure out how to use a parachute,
Uh-huh.
they're probably not really modeling planes.
So you're going to put everybody in a plane, pay for it, put parachutes on the side, and if they grab a parachute, good for them.
I'm just thinking about the cost of the plane, but that might be worth it. I don't know. I like it.
Well, you'll drop, your payroll by half easily.
Yeah, and and the insurance.
The insurance will go
They'll have
way up.
No, they'll have to,
Way
sign, they'll
up.
have to sign a waiver.
A waiver
A waiver.
as they go down?
That's a waiver.
Yeah.
But I mean, they'll have to sign. I understand that this might be stupid,
Uh-huh.
and that my insurance premiums are, my insurance coverage doesn't cover this level of stupidity.
All right. So, our next outing will be skydiving. Okay, here's the last one.
Thank God.
Dear Mr. Marks, can we have free beer at lunch?
I'm thinking. Free beer.
At lunch.
Like,
At what time are we having lunch now?
let's see. Start at 6.
We start 6 in the morning, like 3, like 2, like... If we did 5, you could have beer.
Okay, help me with that. Like, you couldn't do it at 3?
Well, no, because 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh, right. But if it's like at 3:30, but then we'd have a dip in productivity.
Are you going to have dip in the productivity area? French onion?
Kind of like we're having a communication problem.
What's the communication problem, Mr. Marks?
I communicate and
I've been here 30 years, Mr. Marks.
I know.
What's the communication problem, Mr. Marks? And I'll go by the dip.
It's me. It's me. I'm a
It's
bad
you?
I'm a bad communicator. I have to be because you've been here 30 years.
I have.
You know where the bodies are buried, literally.
Well, yeah, that's what's in the bag.
That's why that smells.
That smells terrible. Some of them are liquefying.
Okay. Could we like ferment them,
Ferment them
Well-
like kombucha?
or like a kind of beer?
A beer.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to save money, and if they're liquefying,
Ooh.
and it smells bad anyway, and I like great beer smell, so maybe that's kind of where the Venn diagram of those things overlaps. Right.
Maybe we can talk about that on the way down. When we're jumping out of planes.
When you're jumping out of plane.
I intend to.
Yeah, well-
I'm going to get a parachute.
I'm glad you think that.
Yeah. All right, I believe that is all of our suggestions for this week.
Let's go back to the book.
Back to the book, but you closed it.
Yeah, but luckily it was really short.
Yeah, but
As
axe. As
as easy
as shaving with an axe.
And so it's kind of ironic.
Ironic.
Well, no, it's kind of like, well, it's as easy as doing something impossible. I mean, you can.
You could shave with an axe.
Do you know who could?
Who?
Paul Bunyan.
All Bunyan. Yeah. And Babe,
Oh,
the blue
the
ox,
Blue Ox. Yeah.
was probably not fixed.
Sit down, Paul.
Well,
You got Babe outside?
yeah. I mean, I've been busy lumberjacking all day.
Babe's still intact, if I recall.
I did not try to shave my oxen with my axe. I'm
What
smart.
should we do about Babe? I mean, what if Babe decides Babe, since he's a he's a blue ox, Babe.
Right.
What if he decides he likes one of them little pink cows?
Okay.
That's a bad idea. Then you have a lot of medium-sized, kind of lavender sorts of things wandering about. Anyway,
Create a new species.
just something to think about there. Put your arms down, Paul.
Would it be like
Here
a
we go.
strawberry? Would you get like strawberry milk
Strawberry milk.
from the pink cow?
You don't know what you're talking about, Paul.
You don't know what Babe can do.
I don't know what Babe can do. What can Babe do? Tell me
Well-
all of his tricks.
Unfortunately, him being a he
Now you're gonna have to stop talking, but tell me about his tricks.
can. Hold off. Let me just tell you. So there was one time
One time.
Babe
Mm-hmm.
commingled with a
Commingled.
co-species.
Oh.
They did
Had a party.
They had a party, and with a goat.
A goat.
It was a very surprised goat.
I bet it was.
Willing. I mean, there was consent. I could tell from a distance.
Did you have to get a nanny?
See what you did there?
Uh-huh.
But the baby that was
All
born,
right, put your head back. Keep talking.
the baby that was born
Uh-huh.
put out chocolate milk.
Chocolate. You're lying to me. You know you are.
I've got a blue ox. Why would I lie about chocolate milk?
You lied about Dinty more than you can lie about chocolate milk.
Dinty is not real.
Dinty is real.
Yeah, so's the bounty guy.
Yeah, the
Not
bounty
real.
guy's real.
No.
And Mr. Clean. And the Jolly Green Giant.
Now Greenie is real.
They're real. They come in here.
Do they get the special?
I suppose so. All right, I think that's right. Well, I can't help it that you wear those damn earrings.
Why'd you use an axe?
Because it says so in the book.
God.
So, I've got it all sharpened up. I put it on the strop. Here, I got strops on both ends. You want me to strop you?
Floyd,
Yeah?
I do not want you to stop.
You do not wish to be stropped.
Not by you.
All right. Haircut?
Um,
Got an axe?
yes, please.
All righty then. Are you ready? We're just gonna chop that baby off. Would you like to bless yourself? Here we go. What?
We're gonna chop the baby off.
We're gonna chop that baby off. The hair, the hair.
Not my head, my head.
Not your head, your head, your hair, your hair.
Baby.
Your hair, your hair, your hair.
Good Lord, please.
Hold still. And we still got to talk about May.
I know.
Yeah. Tell you what, before I do your hair, we'll just leave it there long in the back.
Okay.
Let me take this off, and you come on out and talk to Babe. Explain to Babe. Babe's tied out there in the front.
How do you tell an ox that you're laying it off? That it no longer has a job?
Well, I don't know what oxes do when they don't have work.
Well, he's probably pretty blue.
Blue?
Well, he's a blue ox.
Yeah, and he's intact, so he has blue things. He's blue everywhere. Blue, blue, blue.
Well, maybe he could monetize that somehow.
How could he monetize that?
Maybe he could have his
A
own
blue ox.
brand of
Oxidol.
paper towels. His own brand of
Paper towels?
blue paper towels.
Blue paper towels.
So when you have blue, you need to wash them.
Oh,
So specifically for that need.
that seems a rather niche sort of a.
It is a niche.
It is a niche. Yeah, but you could put it at Walgreens. And at the CVS that's across the street.
Always.
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 That's the way it works.
So I mean, but how do you break something like this to someone you've been partnered with forever that they're no longer needed?
What do you say? Babe.
Okay, let's pretend I'm big.
Okay. Okay. Babe. I hate to have to break. Babe, I got good news for you. I've got a good opportunity for you.
I forgot. Babe actually talks.
Oh,
Oh, he's blue. He's gonna talk.
true.
Well, what's going on? Tell me what's the problem here.
Got a great opportunity for you,
I don't like
babe.
the sound of that.
You don't like the sound of it?
Every bad news I've ever gotten came wrapped around a great opportunity.
There's these pink cows, babe.
Oh, really? Tell me more about the big cows.
Yeah, there could be some lavender children in your future, babe.
Lavender children.
Lavender children.
Do I have to raise them?
Possibly.
I've been a bachelor a long time.
Yeah, but you could do it, babe. I know you could.
So you're laying me off. Is that what you're doing?
That's right.
I knew it.
You
Great
think
opportunity.
Is that gonna work?
Great opportunity.
Great opportunity.
He's gonna know right off the get-go that is some BS. And
He knows
he knows
BS.
All he has to do is turn around. There
That's
it is.
right. There it is. There it is. Right behind him. Just following him along. Yep, that's BS. That's one of those things that makes the back room smell so bad.
That would actually help.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That putrefaction.
Yeah, well, we can take it down to the, to Mr. Mark's office.
He never knew, did he?
We should go visit Mr. Marks. Babe, maybe he's got a place for Babe.
Maybe it's some sort of employee incentive. Oh, I know. We could have Jimmy to put it in the suggestion box.
What's Babe like coming out of a plane?
Fast. Very fast.
How many parachutes?
No! I don't want Babe to die.
I'm not trying to kill Babe. I want Babe floating.
You know, you saw that movie with the guy in the house in the balloons?
No! Wouldn't be.
Like on a cloud
Like on a cloud.
of death.
No!
I mean, I like Babe. He's like his family.
Yeah.
I do not want to riff, but I do want him to go off and be happy.
Go off.
Not
and
have
be
to
happy.
work so hard, so much.
That's probably true.
I mean, he works harder than I do.
He does. It's the truth.
And he's definitely bluer.
So once he leaves, what the hell are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna kick back.
You gonna sell Dinty more?
I am. Well,
You gonna get rid of the Jolly Green Giant?
I'm not.
I know the two of you gonna have an arm wrestling tournament next week. Is that what that's about?
We're friends.
Uh-huh.
We're friends.
You're friends.
He just eats vegetables.
Yeah, he does.
And
He's vegan.
Yeah. I am not. So I have protein power going
He's
forward.
green.
He's green.
Babe's blue. And you?
I'm old.
You're old. What we gonna do
And
about
big.
that?
Well, that's what you call a conundrum.
A conundrum.
And it's a mystery wrapped in a
Riddle.
riddle,
Wrapped in an enigma.
an enigma.
That's right, a conundrum. All right, so if we have Babe, you, and the Jolly Green Giant,
Okay.
we throw you all out of a plane. Okay, I'm just thinking aloud. Okay, if we drop y'all out of a plane, you'd be great.
Have these type of speeches worked for you in the past?
No.
Like, do you live in a van down by the river?
Yes.
I thought you did.
Yeah, I have. Do you live in a van down by the river? Is that you across the river? No?
Yeah, it is.
I thought so.
I mean,
I've seen the corral out back behind your van.
I know.
Where Blue is. Big damn corral.
You know, I mean, a magic blue oxen needs room to roam.
Room to roam.
Room to roam.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like a country song, but I'm so glad I can't sing. Can you?
Room to roam.
Room to roam.
Oh, babe, we'll get you home. We'll give you room to roam. What?
It's just so sad.
You can sing that to Babe.
Keep going.
No, I'm finished.
Huh?
I'm finished. Yeah. You want me to cut your hair still?
Go ahead.
You want to let that go for like another week?
No, go ahead. We're here.
All right.
Do the thing, you know.
All right. Just here. Put your head in there, and I'll let it go.
You're a tricky one.
I am. Go ahead.
Has this worked for you before?
Yeah, it has.
Not today.
Oh,
I'm not sure how I feel about you having an axe.
no. I could ask you lots of things. I have asked you about blues. I have asked you about the Jolly Green Giant. Now let's talk about Mr. Clean.
That guy.
Yeah.
No, let's not.
All right. So, shaving with an axe. As easy as shaving with an axe.
So things that are, what are things that are impossible?
Meat, burritos,
burgers.
There's Impossible burritos? Oh, they have Impossible meat.
They would have Impossible meat, ground Impossible. I would say ground Impossible or shredded Impossible. Pick one.
Okay. So
Yeah.
anything, but it's still, I mean, but it's real.
It's real.
So why do they call it impossible?
Come on up! Come on up! Get your Impossible meat right here. Right here, 3 for $1.
You got any improbable meat?
Improbable meat? Well, sir, let me have a look. No, it's all impossible.
Do you have any irrelevant meat?
Irrelevant meat. There's some green meat down here. I think it's some Jolly Green Giant meat. But it's vegan, so it's irrelevant.
When you say Jolly Green Giant,
Oh,
I get who this guy is. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Ground up Jolly Green Giant?
Ground up Jolly Green Giant.
How'd you do it?
Well,
I will tell you.
I got him up on this plane, see? And I said, just jump out.
And he said, okay.
Yeah.
So he was
No parachute.
he in like a vegetative state?
He was. He was in a vegetative state.
Yeah.
He was nothing but a vegetable. And he landed right down there on the spears. It was ugly.
You had spears ready.
I had spears ready.
So you're a planter.
I am. I'm a planter.
Planter?
And a planter.
Right.
I plan to plant them there. There's asparagus and there's shark.
Oh. So death by asparagus?
That's right. Lots of little kids have had that. Ask them. Death by asparagus. Death by broccoli.
Well, at least with asparagus, you know the next day what you had to eat is not before.
That's true. You can sure tell.
Yep, and corn.
Yeah. Corn. Corn.
Yep.
Corn. Indeed.
Yep.
Corn and asparagus. So if we fed them then, we could trail them through the woods.
Are you talking about making meat out of children?
Did I say that? Is it Jolly Green Giant?
You did not say it.
3 for $1. 3 for $1.
Do you have any improvable meat?
Improbable meat that you can make up as you go along?
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, you could get some improbable meat.
Yes, and what?
Yeah, I'd be happy to get you some of that. Here's some now. Guess what's in it?
I see cat.
That's right.
Is it Dinty Moore?
That's right. Okay, it's all of that. What do you think?
Paper?
Ew.
Kind of like paper towel?
Paper towel. Bounty.
That's Bounty Guy.
Yeah, it's the bounty guy. I don't have him.
Okay.
No, but I do have some of his towels. But I got some of the blue towels. That blue ox sells me some blue towels.
So you ground up a blue ox also?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the unlikely meat.
That's bull.
That's right.
Blue bull.
Blue bull.
Is it from his
Say
blue?
bull.
Is it from his blue?
Nah, there wasn't that much of it.
There were no blue mountain oysters?
No.
Why not?
'Cause there's only 2. How far do you think they're gonna go?
They were big.
I know it.
Could have sold them to the cattlemen's.
Possibly so. Cattleman's has that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue.
Blue. Am I blue?
So, what about Mr. Clean?
Huh. He's got him an earring just like yours.
So he has to die?
He has a tornado. Yeah.
Is that a car?
No.
Oh.
No, it's a tornado. Like Pecos Bill.
Okay, and he uses it to clean things.
That's right. And it goes right through stuff and comes out clean. It's the damnedest thing.
So there's no clean.
No. No clean. You understanding what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down?
So, you do or do not have Mr. Clean Meat?
I do not have Mr. Clean Meat. I have blue. And I have green. And I do not have clean. Blue and green and there's no clean.
So what questions about meat am I not asking you that I should be asking you?
Mr. Marks, there's one more question here.
Hold on a second. How many I could be out there?
There's one more thing here in the suggestion
Oh,
box.
good Lord. Yes. Okay. Come on.
Are you ready?
No, but you're going to say it anyway.
All right. It says, Dear Mr. Marks, this year at the employee banquet, you're going to give a speech about each one of us. What are you going to say?
That one's actually easier because we've lost so many employees.
Well, I know.
And the dead person liquefied beer,
That's right.
that got rid of a few more. So it's you. You're the only one left.
I'm all that's left.
So,
All right.
Joanne,
I'm ready.
I'm be ready for my speech.
I'm ready. I'm ready, Mr. Marks.
You have worked here for 30 years,
I have, Mr. Marks.
and you have outlasted all of them. I would say you are a what? You are a survivor.
Survivor, Mr. Marks.
Right. And so, so the good news is, I'm going to give you a raise.
A raise?
You know, there's that good news, bad news kind of continuum.
Oh, this is a sandwich
It's a
compliment.
sandwich kind of a compliment.
I know about sandwich compliments. Go ahead.
So, yes, going to give you a raise.
I'm getting a raise.
And 15 people who are no longer here doing their work.
I'm doing
But then
their
you're
work.
really good at things. I
Well,
mean,
I've
you
got
are
those
so-
13-hour days.
Yeah, I mean, you can, so you have to do everything.
Everything.
I don't know how to tell you this, but you're also going to have to be preparing food
Ooh.
from you know, when the people landed,
Yeah,
perfectly good meat that got to waste.
that's true. There was perfectly good meat.
And so,
It was everywhere.
well, not anymore.
Have you cleaned it up from the asparagus pit?
Yes, and I got the fillet knife and cleaned them like you would, a carp.
Sure.
And,
Gutted, filleted?
right. And so, we're going to serve beans.
Beans, beans, the music.
It'd be human beans.
Human beings.
Human and beans.
I think that's what we ought to do for the picnic this year, Mr. Marks.
Eat people?
Yes!